One is A Feast for a Mouse, a Thanksgiving Tale by Judy Cox, illustrated by Jeffrey Ebler. After Thanksgiving, Dinner Mouse crept out of his hidey hole and looked around. The house was quiet. Dad snoozed in his chair with his book. Mom dozed in front of the TV outside. The kids played football in the crisp yellow leaves. Cat curled up by the fire. He yawned and stretched his strippy tail. Then he closed his greeny eyes and went to sleep. The cat is right here, and this is the dad. Mouse scampered up the tablecloth. Thanksgiving leftovers were still on the table. So much to eat. Mouse saw a teensy tiny tombstone, green pea all by itself under a plate. Give thanks, he thought. One will be a feast for me. Mouse rolled the pea across the tablecloth to take it back to his hidey hole. This is the mouse. He's holding a small little pea. But his eyes were bigger than his stomach. He saw 6 leftover cranberries glowing like rubies on a silver saucer. I'll just take one, he said to himself. One is a feast for me. He balanced one cranberry on top of the pea and started once again across the table to his hidey hole. Look at him carrying that pea. These are the cranberries. Just then he saw 3 olives, black and shiny, in a dish. I'll just take one, he thought. One is a feast for me. He put the olive on top of the cranberry on top of the pea and carried the tidbits across the table. Then he saw the carrot sticks, crunchy and munchy and orange. I'll just take one, he thought. One is a feast for me. He stuck one of the carrots stick into the hole in the olive, balanced both on top of the cranberry, on top of the pea, and started back to his hidey hole. Look at him running. Then he saw the mashed potatoes. Mouse potatoes. There was just one scoop left on the plate. I'll just take the plate, Mouse thought. What a feast I will have. He balanced the plate on top of the potatoes, on top of the carrot stick, in the hole, in the olive, on the top of the cranberry, on top of the pea. Mouse started off across the table. Then he saw the gravy, brown and luscious, in the silver gravy boat. Gravy for the mouse potatoes, he thought. I must have that for my feast. And he balanced the gravy boat on top of the mashed potatoes, on top of the carrot stick, stuck in the olive, on top of the cranberry, on top of the pea, and he started off. But then he spotted a pumpkin pie. One slice of a pie, brown and dimpled, with the color of fluffy cream. So he balanced the pie on top of the gravy boat, on top of the mashed potatoes, on top of the carrot stick stuck in the hole of the olive, on top of the cranberry, on top of the pea, and started off across the table. Whoa, that's a lot of stuff he's carrying. And he's just balancing it on this one little pea. The pie slid, but Mouse caught it just in time. Mouse bobbed and bobbed across the tablecloth on the way to his hidey hole for his Thanksgiving feast. He didn't see Cat creeping closer and closer. Oh no. But Mouse saw the turkey, brown and juicy. Surrounded by parsley, much was gone, but there was enough left for a mouse feast, or even two. I'll add that, thought Mouse, and then he carefully placed the turkey platter on top of the very top of his pile, on top of the pie, on top of the gravy, on top of the mashed potatoes, on top of the carrot sticks stuck in the hole of the olive, on the top of the cranberry, on top of the pea. Whoa, he looks like he's kind of struggling. He started off across the table to his hidey hole, and there at the table edge he met a cat. Greedy eyed and hungry, crawling up the table on the tablecloth. Mouse skittled on top a stop. The turkey wibbled and wobbled and slipped. Mouse danced to keep his feet balanced, prostrated like a ballerina, juggled like a splatter spinner, but off slid the turkey, whoosh, with a plop landing smack on the cat. This is a big mess. Down crashed the pumpkin pie and the boat with the gravy. Down crashed the mashed potatoes with a clatter that woke Mom. Down fell the carrot stick, still impaled with the olive. Down went the cranberry, which rolled, leaving a red track across the tablecloth. Down went the pea, all clattered once off the table, rolling onto the floor. Off scrambled Mouse, quick as a bandit, back to his hidey hole ahead of the cat. He huddled in his hidey hole, his heart pitter-pattered. He peered out. Down came the broom on the stripy green-eyed cat. "Bad kitty!" shouted Mom. "Outside!" She swept the cat out the door. Mouse looked around, whiskers trembling with fright. "No Thanksgiving feast for me," he thought. Then just he spotted glowing on the corner one teensy tiny, round and toothsome, green and luscious pea. "Give thanks, one is a feast for me." The end.